There's a heavy police presence in Hout Bay in the Western Cape. Protesters have blocked roads in demonstration against job losses and unemployment. Let's get the latest from our reporter, Ronald Masinda. Update us, if you will. Ronald, what's happening?
Jane, a very good morning to you from eNCA Township, where I must say the situation is a lot calmer from what we've been hearing over the past few days. Of course, we spoke to several residents when we came here to this township earlier this morning who told us that protest action started on Sunday and around 300 protesters took to the streets, blocking several roads near Hout Bay, saying basically that they've had enough of the poverty that they've had to endure during the lockdown. Several cars have been stoned, as well as quite a number of property damaged. We will also be hearing from the city of Cape Town later. But as we stand here, Jane, we are near the entrance of eNCA, where there have been barely any police or military presence, a far cry from what we've seen or witnessed during this week. But what we're also seeing is quite a number of waste bags. Now, there's actually a story behind this, because as we spoke to several residents here on the ground, they say that one of the reasons why they've decided to use waste bags as a part of their demonstration is because they've had a number of meetings where they say that the city of Cape Town has overlooked a number of the youth here for jobs in the cleaning sector. They say now it's time that at least some of the youth get jobs so that they can be progressive in life. And eNCA is one of many townships here in the Western Cape that is a very a small township, very dense in terms of its population, where a number of people live in informal settlements, and they've really felt the hardship during the lockdown. But the good news, Jane, is that we've barely seen any protest action, as you've seen during this past few days. But people have been told to remain vigilant, as many of the protesters that have decided to take to the streets have decided to stone vehicles. So people have been told to remain vigilant during this time.
And the fact that the army is going to be deployed?
Well, like I said earlier, Jen, we haven't seen the army as of yet. We will also be roaming around to just see some of the hotspot areas. But where we are actually at the main entrance of eNCA, where quite a lot of army and police have been, at loggerheads with members of the public here. But as we are standing now, we're seeing people just moving around, getting on with their day, a lot of them going to work, of course, and things seem to be returning to normal, slowly but surely. But it remains to be seen as to whether or not we will see more protest action. But like we've seen across the Western Cape, a lot of the protest action has also had to do with the lack of not only job opportunities, but also the lack of housing. So eNCA, no different to what we've seen over the past few days. So I do think that we will see more army presence later in the day, but at the moment, things seem to have returned to normal.
Okay, great. Thank you for that.